What is she doing? What is in this? I think it's a scam. Today, we're going to be reviewing slime from one of the biggest slime YouTubers out there, Talisa Tossell. She just opened her brand new slime shop, and I'm one of the first people to get my hands on her slimes. Let's get started. So the package took around 5 days to come, which is pretty good considering it came all the way from the US to the UK. Sometimes these types of packages can get stuck in customs for a while, but this one passed through super quickly. Now, I got every single slime that was available, so there were 7 in total, along with a clay topper for one of them. Everything was packed super securely, and the package came with some activator in case any of them were sticky. Now, because this was her first restock, I was kind of expecting the slimes to be a little bit unprofessional, but my first impressions so far are really great. Everything seems to be packed neatly, and I love the packaging. Okay, so the first slime we have is called Candyland Korean. It had this beautiful iridescent glitter on top and came with a lollipop charm and a gummy bear charm, which was actually hidden at this point. It had a super thick but kind of creamy texture, and I loved how the colors weren't mixed so you could do it yourself. It scented like cotton candy sugar, and to me it kind of smelled a little bit more sherbety, but I really enjoyed the scent. I feel like if you were new to slime, this one would be great because it's not sticky at all, but it has a really fun fluffy texture. This slime was around $15 and they all come in 6-ounce sizes. Next up, we have one of the most unique slimes I've seen in a while, and this one is inspired by her adding too much into slime videos. These are some of her most popular videos, and I think it was such a fun idea to do a version of this with one of the slimes that she's selling. This one came with a container of slime ingredients, which is meant to simulate the adding too much videos. And as you can see, there were clearly too many slime ingredients as they went everywhere. This one scented like lavender lemon, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but scent is totally preference based, so you might like this. Now, the base of this slime was so creamy and glossy, I kind of wish I didn't add the slime ingredients to it, but I'm glad I did in the end because it made the most satisfying bubble pops. You can tell that she really thought about everything with this slime because instead of a bag of ingredients, there's a little container so you can put the leftover slime in it. I thought this one was super fun, and if you love Talisa's videos, you kind of need this one. Next up, we've got Galactic Glimmer. This is an unscented clear slime and it's so beautiful. It had such a thick and putty-like texture, and sometimes with these types of textures the slime can become less stretchy, but that was not the case with this one. It was super stretchy and thick, and the more you play with the slime, the more the pigment kind of shines. I love how subtle it is, compared to ones that are just completely metallic. This one was also translucent. It was super relaxing to play with and swirled beautifully, but I kind of wish this came with something else, maybe like a charm or some like star glitter, but I can also appreciate the simplicity of this, and for her first restock, this is still really good quality slime. Next up is Icy, which is a play on words because it's meant to be an icy slime. But if I'm being completely honest, this felt kind of more like a thick jelly slime than an icy slime. I really liked the black glitter on top and the 2 googly eyes to go with the theme of the slime, but I have to say I was slightly disappointed with the texture of this because I was expecting something a little more sizzly, and this was kind of just like a thick squishy jelly slime. However, I do really like the scent of this one. It scented like sour candied pineapple, and it smells so good and is probably my favorite scent out of all of these slimes. Now, this next slime I was so confused with. I don't know why she sent me this. I'm very confused right now because it's called a scam slime. I completely forgot I ordered this one, and it's basically a mystery slime that she's releasing each time that she restocks. These are inspired by her scam slime review videos, and I think it's such a fun idea. You just have to remember that you ordered this one. Now, the texture of this was a little strange, but it doesn't mean it was bad. It just kind of was a little bit wet. I think the slime was just a little bit melted to start with, because the more I played with it, the softer and better it felt, and I really liked the texture of this one after I'd played with it for a while. It was super smooth, light and airy, and sometimes with butter slimes they can be too clay heavy, but this one was so soft and light. This one was scented like green apple. It's hard to come by good green apple scents, and I think she mastered this one. Now, this next one I kind of knew was going to be good from the moment I opened it, purely because of how glossy it was. This one's called Strawberry Ice Creamy, and it's scented like strawberry ice cream. It comes with the cutest melted ice cream charm and is so glossy and thick. I have to say the camera doesn't actually really pick up just how glossy this is, and it really is so mesmerizing to play with. I have to say, out of all of them, the texture of this one's probably my favorite. It's just so thick and glossy, and I love how satisfying it is to play with. Now lastly, we have Lazy Daisy. This one's scented like lemon muffin and is a jelly slime with a DIY clay topper. Now, in my opinion, I feel like this could have been executed better. I think that the DIY clay topper is cute, but there's so much opportunity to be creative with DIY clay slimes. I'm not sure that this one uses its full potential. However, it was still super fun to play with, and I really like the texture of this one. Because you're adding clay to a jelly slime, the resulting texture is a cloud cream slime, and it was super fluffy and soft. Now this is her first restock, and I'm sure she's going to be bringing out a ton of new slimes, but considering this is the first restock she's done, I'm really impressed. Well, that concludes my review of all 7 slimes I got from Talisa. Let me know which ones are your favourite in the comments below, and I've also linked Talisa's shop in the description. These slimes were great, and I cannot wait to see what her future restocks hold. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.